Presented by possibly the best-dressed man in Pokémon, Utsunomiya Takato, seriously, check out the guy's incredible suit game. The August Pokémon Presents had updates and news on the London-held Pokémon Championships, Pokémon Go, Unite, Masters EX, and Cafe Remix. Perhaps most exciting of all, though, was a new trailer and information for November's Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. We've scoured the trailer and the related news articles on Pokemon.com to bring you the 6 biggest takeaways that we think you should know.
There are 3 grand stories within the game, which you can freely move between as the game progresses, meaning you can shape your adventure the way you want to. The initial setup sees you enrolling at either the Naranja or the Uva Academy, depending on your game version, and setting off on a special independent study program, the Treasure Hunt, letting you loose around the Paldea region. Of course, one of these is the traditional beat all the gyms and become Pokemon champion that you'd expect from a Pokemon game. However, in true open world style, this time you get to plot your own route along Victory Road, tackling each of the 8 gyms spread across the region in whatever order you want. It remains to be seen how this will be handled, whether the gyms will scale with you and your team as you level up and collect gym badges, or whether there will be traditional progression of difficulty through the expected sequence like we've seen in previous games. Either way, once you've got your mitts on all 8 badges, you can take the Champion Assessment, which, once passed, will grant you the Champion rank. There's no news on what these other 2 story threads will be, however we can assume that one will have something to do with the game's legendary mascots, Koraidon and Miraidon, and one will probably be an exploration of the new Terastal mechanic. The Pokemon website seems to hint at this with a screenshot of a gym, a vehicle, and a glowing, seemingly crystalline plant underneath their story teaser.
They're on the cover, so they can't be ignored. Said to have power that far surpasses that of other Pokémon, Koraidon and Miraidon seem to demonstrate at least a little of this by changing into different forms to help you better explore the Paldea region by sprinting, swimming, scaling cliffs, crossing hills, and gliding off of peaks. Yep, that's right, during your adventures you will meet a legendary Pokémon, hop on its back and use their incredible abilities to get from one place to another slightly faster than normal. The 3 forms we've seen so far are a motorbike where Miraidon's tail and throat act as wheels and Koraidon just runs despite its similar wheel-like appendages, a boat where once again Miraidon spins their wheels while also Koraidon just paddles, and a glider where the creature's tendrils and antennae unravel and extend to catch air and help you glide through the skies. It's been hinted that they have even more forms than those listed above, so who knows what other vehicles they could morph into. I'm hoping for a limousine though, so I can get my whole party of Pokemon in there.
Every new edition of Pokemon comes with a new gimmick, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are no different. In the place of Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, there is now Terastalizing. Say that 10 times fast.
Terastalizing, 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 terastalizing.
Ian, I didn't mean really. Ugh. Terastalizing sees Pokemon shine and glitter like gems, taking on a crystalline appearance and gaining a rather fancy hat representing their Terra type. Most Pokemon's Terra type will line up with their usual typing, but occasionally you'll come across Pokemon whose Terra type differs. There's a Flying Pikachu available as an early adopter bonus. You can terastalize 1 Pokemon per battle by using a Terra Orb, and a Pokemon will stay in this form until the end of the battle. Terastalized Pokemon gain boosts to their type, making their moves stronger, and can even change their elemental type according to their Terra type. Once the Terra Orb has been used, it needs to be recharged with Terastal energy at crystals around the region or at Pokemon centers before it can be used again.
Through the use of the new Union Circle, you can enjoy cooperative play with up to 3 friends, exploring, battling and catching Pokémon together throughout the Paldea region. It remains to be seen whether this will allow you full access to the region, or whether you'll be restricted to certain multiplayer areas. Tearing around Paldea on the back of the Legendaries like some Pokemon-themed biker gang looks fun as all hell though. And raids are back! Now flavoured as Terra Raid battles, these events are accessed by finding crystals across the map and can be played solo or with up to 3 trainers online. These raids put you up against a strong terastalized Pokemon and a time limit, but allow you to attack and heal continuously without waiting for your other trainers. You can also cheer, boosting the attack, defense, or healing of all allied Pokemon. Pokemon fought in these raids will often have different Terra types to normal. We saw a Gardevoir with a Water Terra type and a Dragonite with a Fire Terra type in the trailer, so you'll definitely want to check these out if you're aiming to put together the strongest team possible.
Alongside Nimona, your battle-loving friend, and the 2 rather thirst-worthy professors, Sada and Turo, that we met in the last trailer, we were introduced to a whole host of new characters. Grusha is the full-time gym leader of the Glaciodo Gym. An ex-professional snowboarder, he'll be trying to make you wipe out with his ice-based team, so let's hope things don't get too SSX tricky. Then there's Research Director Clavel, director of both the Naranja Academy from Scarlet and the Yuva Academy from Violet. A friend to the professors, he's strict but kind and will teach you many things about your new school. Next we meet Jacques, our homeroom teacher. The developer of the Pokédex app for the Rotom phone, he's very knowledgeable about Pokemon, but often loses himself in his research. Arven is an upperclassman at the Academy and has incredible hair. Apparently he's not too good at Pokemon battles, so we could be helping him out a fair bit. He makes this up by being a superstar cook and by looking into healthy recipes that can help Pokemon feel better, which makes sense if his own Pokemon keep getting beaten up. Finally, we meet Penny. She's a shy girl in your grade who doesn't show up to the academy very often, but we don't know much else about her at this point. Perhaps this could be some sort of Hannah Montana-based fake-out where she's the current Pokémon champion? Either way, she has an amazingly soft and fluffy-looking Eevee backpack that I will be campaigning for the Pokémon Company to sell IRL.
First shown as one of Grusha's team, it's no surprise that the ex-snowboarder chose a Higton to join him in laying the smackdown on any gym hopefuls. This ice-type Terra Whale Pokémon is a monster, needing strong muscles to support its sheer size. What a unit! Continuing the trend of different regional variations of Pokémon from recent games, Paldean Wooper is a different type to their previously seen forms, now living on land and covering themselves in poison to prevent drying out. This poisonous film has a bit of a nasty effect on the environment though, and you may see poisoned Pokémon in areas where Wooper live. It's a poisonous Paldean Wooper! It's a pooper!
Ian!
And of course, the most important thing that was announced, and you'll have seen this purebred meme to all hell if you spent even a moment online since their reveal, it's the £24 puppy Pokémon that gives a whole new meaning to fairy bread. It's Fido! This lovable loaf is deliciously squishy, puffs up when they're excited, and ferments anything that comes close to them with their yeasty breath. What's not to love? All of this is just raising more and more questions for me, though. If my Fuecoco hits a Fido with a flamethrower, will they then become Fi-toast? And which way would you slice Fido to make a sandwich? Horizontally or vertically?
Oh my god, Ian!
Oi, stay out of my section, Delahunty-Light. You got to talk about the Eevee backpack, so I'm going to talk about Pooper and the tasty bread boy.
So, that was 6 of the big takeaways for Pokémon Scarlet and Violet from the August Pokémon Presents announcements. All in all, it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting Pokémon games in recent memory. Are you going to be picking it up? And if so, what version? Let us know in the comments below.
We'll have more information on Scarlet and Violet as it's released, so keep your eyes on the channel and on Eurogamer.net to make sure you're up to date. Do give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to this channel for almost daily videos about video games. Oh, and do let us know which Pokemon you'd most like to put between 2 slices of Fido bread. Honestly, I'd like one of those little electric mice in a sandwich, but they're pretty hard to Pikachu.